Hello and welcome. Today we're diving into a really thought-provoking piece by the writer D.R. Nair. It takes a hard look at the modern blockbuster wedding, you know the ones. But are they a true celebration of love, or have they morphed into something else entirely? Let's get into it.
So the author kicks things off with a personal story. He is talking about a friend's daughter's wedding, and the budget was, well, it was jaw-dropping. We're talking a multi-day extravaganza with drone shoots, professional choreographers, the whole 9 yards. And his friend's description just says it all. It didn't sound like a wedding, but a movie premiere on steroids. Wow.
Right, so how on earth did we get to this point? The author argues there's been this massive shift in how we celebrate marriage. What used to be a deeply personal, almost sacred event has somehow turned into this very public competition.
And this chart just lays it out so clearly. You know, back then, weddings were quiet, intimate, family-focused. Now, they're full-blown competitions. He even calls them 5-day test matches. Some of them even have paid celebrity appearances. It's just a completely different world.
It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? What's the engine driving all this pressure? Why do people feel the need to put on such a huge, costly performance? What is the real motivation behind all this madness?
Well, according to the piece, it pretty much all comes down to this one single, toxic question. What will others think? It's a question that has this incredible hold over families, making them feel like they have to prove their love and their status to the world.
And the fallout from this? It's serious. To keep up with the Joneses, families are literally breaking into their life savings, mortgaging their homes, their entire peace of mind. And the crazy part? The author points out that having a simple wedding now, that has become the real act of courage.
But here's where the whole thing gets really interesting. The author points out this incredibly cruel irony hiding behind all the glitter and glam.
He started to notice a disturbing pattern. It seems that the bigger the show, the more elaborate the production, the more money spent,
the more fragile the actual marriage turns out to be. You know, once the party's over and the event planners go home, real life starts. And in real life, there are no retakes. That foundation that was built on spectacle, it can crumble pretty fast.
And this quote just hits so hard. Many couples begin not with shared dreams, but shared EMIs. EMI stands for equated monthly installments, basically loan payments. So instead of starting a life together built on shared goals and values, they're starting under this crushing weight of shared debt from the wedding itself. What a tough way to begin.
All of this pressure is also causing what the author calls a quiet shift. We're seeing more women choosing their own dignity, their own peace, and walking away from situations that just aren't working. And he's really clear about this. This isn't some kind of rebellion. It's an act of self-respect.
Okay, so if the blockbuster wedding isn't the secret to a long and happy marriage, then what is? It seems we might have forgotten what really matters, the true foundation of it all.
And here they are. It's not about designer outfits or drone shots. It's about these 3 quiet, priceless pillars: love, trust, and respect. These are the things you can't buy, you can't rent, and you certainly can't perform for a crowd. But they are absolutely essential for a partnership that lasts.
And here's the thing you have to remember. These pillars are completely connected. They're not just a checklist of nice things to have. If you lose one, if you lose the trust, or the respect, or the love, the whole structure gets shaky. The entire foundation trembles. So, this brings us to the author's final piece of wisdom. The next time you find yourself at one of these massive celebrations, look past all the noise and the spectacle. The best gift you can give is something that's not on the registry. It's a simple, sincere wish for the couple to build a future together that is way more beautiful and lasts much longer than the party.
And so we're left with this final question. In today's world, what's the answer? Is it the massive, big fat wedding, a small, intimate gathering, or maybe something else entirely? It is definitely something to think about.